And hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Gridiron Gabbin here on NFLGridironGab.com and on Titans Gab. And we are pleased to be joined by our new friend over from the Tennessee Titans, Jacob Ford. Jacob, how are you today?
I'm doing pretty good. Could be better, but I'm all right.
It could be better, no question about it. Yesterday, a disappointing loss for the Titans, 24-17, at the Meadowlands to the surprising 3-0 New York Jets. Jacob, talk about it. What took place down in New York yesterday? Obviously, the Jets got off to a quick start with a couple of early touchdowns. Talk about the game a little bit and some of your impressions of what went on.
I know they jumped out to an early lead in the first quarter. 7 points, they went down and scored on the first possession and came back, and we fumbled on a kickoff return, and they got 7 right there off the bat and, put us in an early hole. We were able to come back, make some adjustments, but ultimately we lost because of mistakes, too many miscues, too many turnovers. So that's really what it boiled down to.
What is going on right now with your guys on the defensive side, Jacob? Obviously, last year you guys had a tremendous year, and you guys go to Pittsburgh on opening night, and Pittsburgh puts up a 13-10 overtime win, and then of course you get last week just kind of overwhelmed a little bit by the Texans, and then this week you walk into a rookie quarterback and they're playing well. What is it defensively that you guys think is going on right now where you're just not getting the job done like last year?
Well, outside of the Houston game, I think we've been playing pretty good defensively. We had 4 turnovers. I think they had 17 points off those turnovers. I think. Mm-hmm. So if we limit the turnovers, we're probably 3-0 right now. I don't know what our turnover stat was at the point last year, but I know we were probably plus 5 or 6, and right now I'm guessing we're minus 3 or 4, and when you're playing good teams, and we came out the gate with playing a pretty good schedule, you can't do that, especially on the road. You can't give up points or possessions to other teams in their territory. So that's what's really hurting us. Mistakes, on offense and defense.
Mm-hmm. When you talk about turnovers. Oh, I'm sorry, Jacob. When you talk about turnovers, is that something subconsciously you go into a game saying we've got to get turnovers, or is that something that naturally, in your mind, just happens with good play?
It happens with good play, effort. People run to the ball. You get a lot of half to the ball, and you'll cause turnovers. But for some reason, we've been getting our share, but we haven't getting enough of them. I think we had 2 this past game. Houston, I don't think we had any. And I think we've been minus every game we played so far this season in turnover battles. Yeah,
and that, of course, is going to hurt you every time. Again, we're talking with our good friend Jacob Ford from the Tennessee Titans. He'll be joining us each and every week here on NFLGridironGab.com and on Titans Gab, talking about the Titans. All right, Jacob, you guys are 0-3. You're obviously in an early hole. What did Jeff Fisher say to you guys yesterday, and what is the mindset right now? I mean, how disappointed is it to get off to this type of start?
It's disappointing, but at the same time, we got to band together, man. We can't really focus on too much that's going on in the outside world. We got to focus on what we're doing wrong, what we're doing right, and try to improve on everything. The toughest part in the NFL is getting that first win. We feel like if we can get that first win, we can get on the roll and get something going, but we got to get it first.
Yeah, no question. And you guys are a veteran unit, so you obviously go into this week against Jacksonville down in Jacksonville, thinking to yourself, we just gotta do the right things, I assume, right? I mean, you obviously, while you don't want to panic, at the same time you do realize that, you fall into an 0-4 or even a 1-5 type of hole, it's going to be tough to get out of.
Yeah, we played Jacksonville before. They played us, They know it's going to be, we know it's going to be a physical, smash mouth type game, and generally when whoever wins turnover battle will win that one too. So what we're trying to focus on is not giving up anything big, limiting them to small plays and making plays ourselves.
No question about it. And I know, Jacob, that it's early, but, it probably doesn't help when you look up at the scoreboard, or maybe you watched it last night, or you look at the scores this morning and you see Peyton Manning and the Colts are 3-0 after a big win in Arizona. So, again, while it's early, you don't want to get too far behind.
You don't want to get too far behind in the race for the NFC South, but right now we can't focus on any of that. You know, we can't focus on anything that's going on outside of our locker room and the team playing next. You know, everything else is a waste of time.
No question about it. Again, Jacob Ford, our good friend from the Titans. We'll talk to him again next week. Jacob, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Have a great week of practice, my friend, and you take care. We'll see you next week.
I'll let you later, man.
Thank you. That again, Jacob Ford of the Tennessee Titans. We'll talk to him again next Monday here on NFL Gridiron Gab.